bread 2 ways. So much bread. I only bought carbs. Very old school trick that I used to do all the time when I was super poor. Actually didn't expect to have this much of a reaction to. Look how cute it is! I'm actually like, this is my favorite hoodie now. I thought this was gonna be so easy. Have a good nap! I have been the worst vlogger because I just cannot handle all of the things going on in my brain. I was going to film my morning at the office and I filmed this many videos. Because it was just like boom, boom, boom. So we're getting ready for our huge summer sale. So we do only 2 sales a year, summer sale and Black Friday. And we're gonna do our summer sale a week early because all 3 of us that work in my office have kids and we have 2 weeks left of school, and I would rather not do it on the last week of school, which was the plan originally, which sounded like a good plan, but hear me out. Now we'll have 2 weeks to get everything shipped out while our kids are in school. I don't want to do it in the summer. I don't want to ruin any moment of our family summers. And then next week, we were going to do it that day, but we have so many end of the school year events for our kids. And then also my brother's coming into town. My niece's wedding is that next weekend. And also our next huge shipment will be coming. So I need to make sure that I have room in my office. So having the sale, it's going to clear out a bunch of room. It's going to work out. But that just meant that everything moved a week ahead and I had to get a lot of shit done. So we have been going on lots of adventures and we've just been eating so many snacks and my whole entire house is just filled with snacks and I have no actual food. So I really need to go to Costco and I've been putting this off for like a month and today is the day, even though I really don't want to do it. I hate Costco so much. I actually just hate grocery shopping in general. It gives me anxiety. I feel like it makes me feel like have a physical reaction. I like, it's not that hard. In my brain, it's not that hard. But I walk in and my whole brain gets wiped and I like look around and I'm like, I don't even know what I need. And then halfway through grocery shopping every single time, I literally just walk out of the store and go buy like half of what I needed because I get so overwhelmed and anxious. And this is like, I need to go to therapy probably, but I just can't do it. I need to make Aaron go grocery shopping, although he just buys so much junk and crap, so lose-lose. Today is such an amazing day though because Taylor Swift owns all of her music and I'm just so happy and proud of her because I have been a T-Swiftie for literally since day one, and I remember going to Fred Meyer and buying her first album and I just loved it so much, and I have been strong and I haven't listened to her first album or Reputation while she hasn't owned. I haven't listened to anything that she didn't own. I've only listened to Taylor's version, so I am so excited to whip out all of my OG favorites from debut and listen to them again. And I have just been listening to, she sang Tied Together with a Smile, I think. Is that the one she sang? When I saw her in Seattle, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's my favorite song. And then when I went to Vancouver for her very last show, she sang, oh my gosh, I'm blanking. Trying to find a place in this world. That's the song she sang. And I was like, oh my gosh, she sang debut songs for both of my concerts that I went to, and I was so happy because I am such a debut girl. It just reminds me of so many good times. I have stayed up till midnight or whenever her launches were for her new albums every single time and listened to the full album right as it released. And I remember in college when Speak Now came out, and all my roommates stayed up and we like listened to all of her songs on our laptop, like laying on the floor, and just every single one of her albums like reminds me of something, and they're all pretty positive for the most part. Or maybe I've turned them into positive, but now they just all remind me of the Eras Tour, and it makes me want to cry because I love her so much. Anyway, I did it. I went to Costco and got all this crap. But now is the worst part too, because now I have to carry it all inside, and I don't want to do any of it. I got a chicken. You want some? Wait. Cats are obsessed with Costco chicken. I always share it with them. They had cheese curds, but not just the regular ones. They had the herb flavored ones, and these are made in Seattle, and they're so good. If these are ever at your Costco, you need them. I got 2 of them. 2 baguettes. Mac and cheese that needs to go in the outside freezer. Mac and cheese that needs to go in the fridge. Popsicles for the outside freezer. Orange juice. Oh my gosh, did I just get macaroni? The third macaroni style is this macaroni salad, which I've never seen at Costco, so I thought I'd try it. That's gonna stay right here because I'm gonna have a little taste test. I got Kleenexes, strawberries, and uncooked tortillas. These are the best tortillas ever. Creamer, coffee, beans and cheese, and more cheese. This is actually, what the heck was I thinking? This is my problem. I ran into my neighbor at Costco. She's actually outside unloading her car right now too, because we ran into each other, talked for about an hour, it feels like, and then we both checked out at the same time, and now we're home unloading our groceries at the same time. I was like, me and you are on the same schedule. She's like almost 70, I think. She's an old lady, and she's so nice. Every time I go to Costco, I come home and I'm like, what the freak did I just spend that much money on? How did I just spend $300? How? I didn't even buy anything of importance. It's actually pretty good. It's coming. It's just really hot. It's really hot. You would burn yourself. Don't want to burn your tongue. Yeah, we wouldn't want to do that. Yeah, you're so impatient, huh? I think I've gone over the hill of crazy cat lady, and now I'm just like insane cat human. I'm a cat mother now, actually. They are my children. I gave birth to them. Something's wrong with Yeti. I don't know what it is, but we got problems, and I'm trying to figure out what it is. She keeps peeing on everything, and I don't think it's because she has to pee. I think she's marking her territory in some way. She won't eat the things that she normally eats, and she's just acting really skittish. So, I don't know what happened. Something must have happened while we were gone. But something needs to change. Good kitty! You like it now? I just realized I'm the only one in my family that eats macaroni salad, and this is so much macaroni salad. Oh my gosh. I made poor decisions. A bit of a confession to make. I have not touched my sewing machine since I used to sew full-time as my job for Rad Rev. I handmade everything, and I burnt out. I burnt out so freaking hard that it's probably been 5 years since I touched my sewing machine. I just started following someone on Instagram who I'm now obsessed with. Her handle is Hot Girl Quilting, I think. 99% sure that's her handle. And she has inspired me to sew again because I have some things that I just do not wear and I want to rework them. And this is something I used to do all the time. And ever since I made it into a business and I stayed up till 3 a.m. almost every single day sewing my brains out, it triggered me to even like look at my machines. They're in hiding right now. They are hidden. So I think we should get them out. And I have some inspiration. I also have some pants that the flannel's super cool, but I just hate the fit of the pants. They shrunk in the wash and they don't look cute. So I think I can use these as a sleeve on a hoodie. I also have this very old school trick that I used to do all the time when I was super poor. Fabric sometimes was so expensive, but if you went to Home Goods or TJ Maxx, sometimes they would have sales on blankets, which is just fabric, or shower curtains, which is just fabric, and this fabric would be like $15–20 a yard, and instead I would get this whole thing for 25 bucks and I would make a bunch of things out of it. I actually used to buy old bed sheets and I would make little kid bow ties out of them. Anyway, that's how I started my business. I used to be so scrappy, and I feel like I want to get back into that. So I was at Home Goods, and I saw this really cute it's a shower curtain, but it's like the outside one that is just soft fabric. What is it? It's just 100% cotton. Anyway, I think I could use these and make some super cute little shorts or something out of them. Ow! I also got this, which now I'm kind of debating, like, I really love it. It's like super granny-esque, but I think I'm going to take a hoodie and make the sleeves be this. And then maybe some matching shorts to go with it. And then this is the last one that I made, and I think I might just make an entire hoodie out of this, or shorts. I don't know, but let's bust the machines out. Did I just say that? Let's bust the machines out? Am I gonna do this? I have to go find everything, because I don't even know where all my shit is. Machine number 1. We gotta update some stickers on here. I don't have a craft room anymore. I actually was tempted just to take all my machines to my office and then just sew at my office, but I know I'm not going to do that as much, so I'm just going to set them up on my dining room table, because we don't even eat here anyway. We always just eat at the bar stools. Gonna have to go get an extension cord though. I have not touched this box since we remodeled our house. Like, this got packed away so long ago. And it is time. It's our time to shine. Does anyone remember these patterns? These were from Teethers when I made Teethers. This is an old sheet that I bought and made a bunch of Teethers out of them. Teething necklaces. Oh my gosh. This is bringing me back. In a good way, actually. Can't find my rotary cutter, which I'm kind of annoyed by because I know I have one somewhere. It might actually be at my office. I used to blow through those blades so much. Like, I had subscribe and save on Amazon set up for rotary cutter blades because I would blow through so many of them. This is actually getting me excited. I thought I might get all this stuff out and then have regrets and not want to do it, but I'm getting excited. I feel like I'm getting my sewing girl back. I used to be a sewing girl, and I lost it, and now she's coming back. I don't even know if I remember how to thread this machine. This is so dusty. It might be too dusty to even... Oh yeah, the light's on, the light's on. Actually didn't expect to have this much of a reaction to busting my machines back out. So... Oh yeah, that's not gonna work. Let's see. Okay, well, gotta cut those and... start over. I cannot believe that I spent literally years of my life doing this, and then I just forgot. I can't because my brain is the size of a pea. I love that I thought I was just gonna start it up right where I left off and it was gonna work. Oh, the ignorance. It's not the threader. I thought this was gonna be so easy. Okay, so the serger needs work, but I know the sewing machine works because that one's not as dusty. Oh my gosh, look at this mess. I left it in shambles. Oh my gosh, this is like 10-year-old romper dust. I can still see what I was making. Oh man, silly me. Let's clean this out. Oh, I should not have blown that. This could be a terrible idea, but YOLO. Ew! Wow, this 10-year-old dust is really getting to me. I tease my husband all the freaking time for coming home and then going back to Home Depot because he forgot something that he needed. And now I get it because now I have to go back to Michael's because I don't have machine oil, which actually it's at my office, but if I'm going to go anywhere, I might as well go get a rotary cutter, which I know is at Michael's, so I might as well just go buy machine oil. Oh my gosh, my nose. This is super dusty, clearly, and I probably should be wearing a mask. I think all we're gonna need is a little on here. Oh yeah, that's feeling better. I should have known it wasn't gonna be that easy. Dang it. Need more oil. Yay! It's working! Here is This was a shower curtain. You know how they make fabric ones that go on top of the plastic ones? Look how much fabric this is. So this is gonna be my first victim. It's so cute. And then I'm gonna take my twig and fin hoodie that has the lucky 8 cherries and make the sleeves of it this. First, we flip this inside out and we take off the cuffs because we're gonna save the cuffs. Okay, here's the cuff. I just cut it off. I'm gonna save it because I'm gonna put it back on. Not being that careful because I can always add more. Now we're gonna carefully take off this whole sleeve. Here is one of the sleeves. I don't need this for this project, but I'm gonna save it just in case I want a gray sleeve on a different one, which possibly could be this hoodie I got, and the sleeves are like for a child. They go to like here on me, so I want to find a good fabric that will look good with this and I can swap the sleeves. But that's a whole different project. Let's focus on this one. Okay, if you want to sew without having to buy any patterns, you just take what you love and you dissect it. So this is now a sleeve. Sometimes back in the day, I used to trace these out on paper and save them for later so I wouldn't have to use it, but I'm not in the mood to do that right now. But we are going to use this as our pattern, and my arms are so freaking long, like a freaking ape, that I'm going to add some length to this. Our fabric folded in half, we're going to use this side that is on a fold. This side has the seam on it, and we're going to lay this on the fold, and we're just going to cut out literally the exact same shape, plus a little bit in the arm because I want to add a little bit extra. But this is like, my mom would die because I like never use any pins and I never measure anything and I just kind of wing it. But like an oversized hoodie, it does not have to be perfect. If you actually looked at a bunch of your hoodies together, like none of them are perfect. They're so crappy. So we're just going to embrace the crappy, give some room for seam allowance, and voila. I'm going to take the one that I just cut and use that as a more precise pattern for my second sleeve. Here are our 2 sleeves. I'm just going to serge down here, then I'm going to add the cuffs back on, and then I'm going to add it to our, this looks like a vest now because I cut off the arms. I don't ever use pins. I hate pins. This is where it gets kind of tricky because this isn't a stretch and this is. I'm doing a non-stretch to a stretch, so I'm just going to pull it as wide as I can and I'm just going to hold it because once again, I'm not pinning anything. These sleeves, drop it down into the middle. I'm going to take this and serge around and then we're literally done. The moment of truth. Might want to redo the hood too. I think it's so cute. Let's put it on. Okay, I kind of want to do the hood in this fabric too, or maybe like the inside of the hood being this fabric, or maybe the pocket. Should I do the pocket? Oh my gosh, I freaking love it. I should sell these. No, I shouldn't because it will ruin. This is what started why I hated sewing. I should not sell these. I should never sell anything again. Made some random little shorts. This is actually the bottom of a shower curtain and it already had lace on it. So we just left it and made some shorts out of it.
Chloe should be a 6. She's gonna be 7. 6 or 7 next year. 6 and 7 or 7. 6.
I was about to take a bite, but then I realized how disgusting that is. We're at the first farmer's market. I really want to take a bite, but I actually don't want a video of that.
Giant mega lemonades.
This is good.
We skipped the bite. You can still give your critique.
6 out of 10. Ending my night in a little bit of a different outfit. I'm gonna go play volleyball. Good night. Okay, excuse the swimsuit and the wet hair. I just showered and washed my hair because I didn't get home until midnight, basically. So yesterday was kind of just a test. The outfit was a test. What I really want to do is I want to take this lime green hoodie because I just don't love it and I don't wear it all the time. And I want to add this as the sleeves. And I can't decide if I should do one sleeve, like one side and one the other, or just like pick one for the sleeves. I know as soon as I cut into that fabric, I need to act quickly because it's probably going to fray. So I gotta have a game plan. Here is the Nike hoodie. I actually should try it on to make sure. I don't want to add any length or anything to the sleeves. Sleeves are actually pretty good. I might add just a hint. Okay. Do we go white sleeves? Or do we go green sleeves? Take your vote in the comment section, and then by the time I do this, I won't be able to read your comments anyway, so it won't matter. Karma, you're always up in my biz. Let's just go rogue. Let's just go crazy. And if all else fails, I cut it up and I redo the sleeves. Where did my scissors go? There they are. I have friends coming over in like 20 minutes, but I think I can get this done in time. I've never sewn something in a swimsuit before. Okay, we're gonna make sure we do this right. Right sides together. This is like tripping me out because it's unzipped. Maybe I should just zip it so my brain works. Don't mess this up. It is done. It took me all of 10 minutes to make this. You impressed?
Me? Yeah.
Look how cute it is! I'm actually like, this is my favorite hoodie now.
My favorite hoodie.
It was so boring
Because
before.
it's your newest.
And
what is this? Nike?
yes, Nike.
It was good.
I love it. It's turned out so cute. I'm glad I did the opposite sleeves. And the sleeves are long because I made them long.
We still have enough for a shower curtain.
We can make a shower curtain. Actually, we can't because I chopped that up already. I'm gonna end the vlog here. Thank you for watching as I get my sewing inspiration back. This is actually all inspired by a girl I just started following called Hot Girl Quilting on Instagram. She did this with the hoodie swap and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so easy. Why have I never thought of that? Why don't I do it? So it's all her. Go follow her if you're interested in like cool, funky fashion transformations. She takes like old vintage stuff and just like upcycles and makes it cool, and I think that's so cool. Anyway, I'm gonna end the vlog here. I'm gonna enjoy my lake day, the first lake day of the year. All my friends are coming over and we're gonna just lay in the sun, and that is much needed. So thanks for watching.